Some are more fun than others, but they all work. And the first one only takes 2 minutes. Just stand up. Metabolism slows down when you sit. Standing increases circulation, that helps with fat burning, and it increases good cholesterol. Some studies say that standing for just 2 minutes every 30 minutes adds years to your life. I will demonstrate how easy standing is at the end of this talk. In fact, I'm doing it right now. A few months ago, my mom, Pat, changed laundry day without telling me, so I didn't have my airport socks. That's unimportant. What's important is that I was at National Airport in Washington, D.C., and I was shopping around, and I saw a shop that sold desks. They look like regular desks, but you hit a button or pull a lever. The details aren't important. What's important is that it rises up and becomes a standing desk. And they say standing desks are great because they make everybody more efficient. And everybody needs to be more efficient, especially people who shop for furniture at the airport. It's a stupid idea, and I'm kind of an expert on stupid ideas. I love food, and because I'm a semi-successful non-celebrity, I have food almost every day. Healthy foods are a healthy way to de-stress. Americans love junk food, but it doesn't take much to get in the habit of having fruit or carrot sticks instead, and the payoff is enormous. Good food is good mood. Good foods boost your health and your ability to bounce back. I've always tried to eat healthier foods. When I was a kid, we ate veggie burgers until the cows came home, which we turned into regular burgers, which are delicious. Reducing caffeine is another way of reducing stress. At least avoid bad service at the coffee shop because that creates more tension. Once, back in the pre-quarantine times, it was after allowance day, I went to the cafe and this barista guy is on the phone, half listening to me give my order. Hey, I didn't come to overhear half of a lame conversation about your new tattoo, okay, Inky? I came to get a double decaf butterscotch cappuccino, and now I'm stressing out. Here's how it works. Good service, I put $1 in the tip jar. Bad service, I take $1 from the tip jar. A lot of stress comes from taking on too much work, especially if it's unwarranted. The celebrated Irish poet and playwright Oscar Wilde once told me, on his deathbed, either these curtains go or I do. And then he died because life is about choices. Choices. You can choose to say yes to another lame Zoom meeting or say no. Say no to filling out the required paperwork that somebody else was supposed to do. Say no to taking a call that comes at the wrong time. Say no to the temptation of the fridge calling you from the kitchen. I call them the no's, and the only one who has the power to pick what you say no to is you. I want you to write this down. You can pick your no's. It's so easy, even kids can do it. And look at that, everybody. Look at that. We are back. And exciting time, isn't it? All right. Whoa, where am I? Okay, here I am. Sorry about that. We're having some fun here. Presto, just like that. And now I'm back in the basement where I belong. That was a lot of fun. And that's a real talk that I do. And I'll do it for your business every day for the rest of the year at this rate. So lost a lot of work in April. Anyway, I'm glad you guys like that. We're going to take a quick poll now to see which of those, if we could call up, this is where you guys can interact a little bit. You have, I think, a minute. And the question is, what's my favorite stress less tip? You could only pick one. And we're just going to do a poll. And then we'll go over these results. If you don't want to participate, you don't have to, but it's kind of fun, I think. We're trying to add a little bit more, and you can do it actually without talking. But it's a fun way that you can interact non-verbally and still feel like you're part of the show. We could do the whole. We should just make these different kinds of laughs: big laugh, little laugh, I didn't get it laugh, and just run the poll the whole show. Just an idea. So let's give it another 12 seconds or so and see how many. That's a lot. It'd be great if we could clear 90%. Any other pollsters out there? And no, that's all right. We'll let it run. No, it looks like that's all we're going to get. So let's take a look. We will end the poll. And it looks like Just Say No got the most number of votes. But actually, the winners are the two people who picked Eat Healthy Snacks, because the question was, what's my favorite stress less tip? And and mine is the snack. So very sorry if that was a little confusing. But speaking of snacks, we have a brand new segment on the show. Every month the show just gets better and better. And we added a new segment called The Quarantine Kitchen. And you might want to grab a notepad, because these recipes are they're great and you can recreate them at home. So let's run that clip